thing with this binomial distribution is that a binomial distribution obeys the following property. Experiment. The experiment consists of n identical trials. We already know what is an experiment. So we carry out some process repeatedly to generate a set of results. But this time we're carrying out n identical trials. All of the trials are identical. Number two, the output of each trial is either deemed a success or a failure. So one is a success or one is a failure. The third thing about binomial distribution is that the trials are independent. Independent means whatever happens on the first trial doesn't affect what happens on the second trial. And what happened on the second trial don't affect what happened on the third trial, right? And so forth. And the fourth thing is that the probability P represents a successful outcome. So then the probability of failing would be 1 minus P. Makes sense, because let's say there is a 70% chance of succeeding. And there's also a 30% chance of failing. Good. Nice. So now we are interested in X. So let X be the number of successes observed during n trials. So if the above 4 conditions are satisfied, then this is what we end up get. We end up get a binomial distribution, and this is the notation of a binomial distribution. X tilde. So this sign is a tilde sign, and it means follows. X follows a BIN is the shortening of binomial. So X follows a binomial distribution of NP, where N is the number of trials and P is the probability of success. These are the parameters of the distribution and is required to describe the distribution. So now, all you're going to need to do to remember binomial distribution pretty much is 3 formulas you need to remember. Imagine that, just 3 puny formulas for binomial. So easy. The first one is to find the probability of X equal common letter X. It's given by, this bracket here means N choose X. So it's N choose X, P to the X, Q to the N minus X. That's the formula for the probability of X equal X. Okay. To find the mean is then given by E of X, and it's equal to N times P. And then the variance is just equal to variance of X is just N times P times Q. Cool? 3 formulas you must know. So you're writing them down?
So the first one we did was random variable, and this one is now binomial.
Binomial distribution, yes. And then Sunday we're going to do normal, and normal approximated to binomial.
Random variable distribution, right?
So we did probability distribution, and we're doing binomial distribution. You finished it down now?
Yes.
All right, great. So as I said now, the mode is usually the one with the highest probability. So what we usually do is go from binomial distribution to the probability distribution function to find the mode. All right, but don't worry, we'll do that when we see it in a question. And just a hint, always remember the mode is usually close to the mean. So if you work out something and you get a mode far off, just check if it's close to the mean. You know if you're right, if it's close to the mean. All right?
Okay.
Nice. So we're going to do this question here now together. It says, X follows the binomial distribution of 10, 0.35. Remember the format is X follows the binomial distribution of NP. So they're giving us that for here, they're telling us N equal 10 and P equal
0.35.
0.35. It's the probability of success is 0.35 and the probability of failure is 0.65, right?
Because it should add up to 1.
Yeah, to be 1. So now it says work out the probability of X equal 3. So remember the formula is the probability of X equal X is equal to NCX. Then we have NCX, then we have P to the X, Q to the N minus X. All right? In this case, we know everything. So we know our N is 10, so 10 CX, X is 3 here. P, which is 0.35 to the X is 3, times Q, 0.65 to the N minus X. N minus X is 10 minus 3, but 10 minus 3 is 7. Notice when you add 10 and the 3 and the 7, you must get back the original number N.
Okay.
So now we'll just put that in our calculator. This is how you put it in your calculator. So let me bring it out. What you're going to do now is open a bracket and put 10, shift, division sign, because that's how you get C in the calculator. 10C3, close the bracket.
Hold on, my one. Hold on.
All right.
Bracket 10, shift.
Then the division symbol. You see the C come up now, right?
No.
All right,
Hold on both of them, right?
Let me see your calculator. I want to see if it's at the same place. I want you to zoom in so I can see the division symbol. All right, no, it's actually not right there. Oh, I see it. It's above the square root for you. Look at your calculator above the square root. Notice
Oh, the NCR, okay.
NCR. So you're going to press shift, then that button to get the C.
No, it doesn't use the shift, but when I press it alone, it C come up.
Okay, good.
So bracket, hold on.
NC3.
So bracket 10. Okay.
Then you multiply it by 0.35 raised to the third power. Then you multiply it by 0.65 raised to the seventh power.
Where you get to the third power?
All right, so on the calculator, notice you see right there, X, and you see one box button. You see a box button? X with a box, like a white box. It's beside X squared.
I see a X with a 3 beside it.
All right, x with a 3. Oh, I see it, because you have the ms. Oh, you won't be able to do that. So notice beside the x square, select a little arrow button, right? Press that arrow. So I'll take it out of this for now.
No, the x3 give me to the third power, you know.
Yeah, to the third. Yeah, don't worry about that. But what about to the 7th power? You won't be able to put into the 7th. So that's what I'm showing you now.
Oh.
So look, this is how your calculator is doing it. Actually, I don't know how to take it out of this form. So I just know that there's the button right here for you is like a raise button. It's a symbol that look like this.
Okay.
So I want you to type in that then, 0.65. You're going to select this. And that means 0.65 to the 7th power. So that's how you're going to have to type it in. All right? So type it in that way at the top.
What do you get for your answer?
The answer I got was 0.252.
Oh, okay.
That's it, 0.252. You good with that?
Yes, that's what I got.
Good. Now, the next part says, find the probability x is between 1 and 4. But notice it says what?
Is less than 1.
Less than 1?
And
This is saying 1 is less than x, not x is less than 1.
1 is less than x and but greater than, hold on.
Less than
or equal to 4.
Very good, but less than or equal to 4. In a question like this now, pretty much if it's bigger than 1, they will start from probability x equal 2 plus probability x equal 3 plus, if it's equal to 4, we need to also add in the probability x equal 4, don't it? Now we just work this out. So now we just work that out. So the probability x equal 2, we work that out. We already work out the probability x. No, we didn't work out probability x equal 3. So to find the probability x equal 2, now remember it is 10 choose x, x is 2, p 0.35 to the x, 2, times q 0.65 to the n minus x, 10 minus 2 is 8, plus, we already did the second part, 0.252, because we did the probability x equal 3 in line 1, right? Plus the probability x equal 4 is 10 choose 4, because x is now 4, 0.35 to the 4 times 0.65 to the 4. Good with that?
Yes.
And then you work out each part in the calculator now. All right, so I put all of it in the calculator. I like to just put everything in it one time.
Ooh, I get an error.
You try to put everything one time.
Yeah.
All right, now try to not do it everything. If you get error, then because of how your calculator is, because your calculator don't have raised to, I would suggest that you just work out each piece by piece. Because your calculator don't have the fraction button. All right.
Okay. Yeah, 0.989. 0.989.
8.989 or 0.99, yes. 0.99, that's correct. Good. All right, nice. Now, I'm going to change this one a little bit. Part C. Well, no, I won't change it. How do you work out part C? The probability X is greater than 2. What's coming to your mind? Don't tell me you're going to add probability X equal 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 all the way up to 10, because n is 10. How can we work out the probability X is greater than 2?
Mm-hmm.
If X is greater than 2, right? Then whatever X is, you can start from counting numbers 0, 1, 2, all the way up to 10, right? So if we want when X is greater than 2, we can just say the probability X is greater than 2, which is from 3 going up. That's just 1 minus the probability of the others. 1 minus the probability X equals 0, minus the probability X equal 1, minus the probability X equal 2. Wouldn't that make sense?
Okay.
Because looking at, we're saying, if we can just subtract out them 3 here, wouldn't that left us back with the rest? So that's why we can do that. It makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Nice. So that's all we need to do now. Because we're not going to sit down and we'll write out so much work in. So 1 minus the probability X equals 0 is 10 choose 0, 0.35 to the 0, 0.65 to the 10 minus the probability x equal 1 is 10 choose 1, 0.35 to the 1 times 0.65 to the 9 minus 10 choose 2, 0.35 to this second power times 0.65 to the 8th power. We work that out. So what are you getting?
Negative 3.958.
All right, no, probability can't be negative. Oh, you add them up, negative 3.598. No, add that to 1.
Oh,
Add that to 1 now.
uh, 0.602.
0.6. All right,
think-
something off there because this is what I'm getting. I'm getting 0.7374.
Mm.
Something is off.
Still getting 906.
All right. You put in them, let's put them in one by one. When you put it in one by one, first, when you put in the zero, what you get when you put in the zero?
So so it will be 10 NCR 0 times bracket 0.35 bracket. Times bracket 0.65 bracket. The first one is 4.711.
Can't be 4.711. Probability is going to be between 0 and 1. So did you bracket it or bracket it here?
Yes. Well, let me go again. So it's 10 bracket 0 bracket times 0.35 bracket 0. Then times 0.65, then bracket
To the 10th power.
bracket 0.65 bracket 10. You're getting an error.
You put raised to?
Yes.
Let me see how you did it.
All right, so it's, sorry, no. So it's bracket.
All right, no, you could just have pressed replay. I think if you press the right arrow, it show you what to do. So, all right, press answer on a calculator. Press answer down by the bottom. And press equal. Then press the left button now. Press the left button at the top of the screen.
This
Left
one?
button.
This one?
The left. You see the arrow pointers? Just press the left one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. It should show you the workout. It's not showing you anything?
No.
All right, no problem. So like, look at this. For example, look, when I press the left arrow, equal, this is what pop up. When I press the left arrow, it allows me to re-edit.
Oh.
No problem, you just have to retype it over. And let me see it again. So retype it perfectly. Because this is another big issue. Sometimes we can't afford to make mistakes in the calculator because this can cost us time.
Okay. All right, so it's bracket 10 NCR.
Yeah.
Then 0 times.
Close the bracket.
Oh.
Times.
Times bracket 0.35 bracket.
Raise to the 0. Right, put time. Oh, I see the problem now. You see, because you're using the raise button, you have to bracket what you raise as well. So put the 0 in bracket there.
So bracket 0 bracket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Times,
Times
yeah, 0.65
bracket.
close the bracket, raised to the
10.
bracket again, 10. Bracket the 10.
Oh,
You have to bracket everything in your calculator.
oh. That's it.
All right, now something is off because it's you get 0.
No, I don't press equal yet.
Oh yeah, press equal now. That's the answer.
Oh.
Oof, finally. Here we go, right?
So when you raise it, you have to put the raise in bracket.
Yes, because of how your calculator is, you have to do that.
And then the other part is bracket 10 ends here. Times bracket 0.35 bracket bracket 1 bracket times bracket 0.65 bracket is bracket 9 bracket equal 0.072 10 2 times bracket 0.35 bracket is bracket 2 bracket times bracket 0.65 bracket is bracket 8 bracket equal 0.74. Oh,
Yes, good. All right. Yeah, so whole heap of concentration when doing that, right?
mhm.
All right, now the next part, part D, is to work out E of X. Now I want you to always remember what we say is the formula for E of X. E of X is just N times P, all right?
Mhm.
So in this case, N is 10 and P is 0.35. So E of X would be N times P, which is 10 times 0.35, which is 3.5.
Mhm.
That's going to be the mean, all right? E of X equals 3.5.
Times P.
Now the formula for var x now is var x equal N times P times Q. So it's going to be 10 times 0.35 times 0.65. I'll put that in our calculator. Put in the calculator, I'll get 2 points.
2.275.
Very good, 2.275. That's it. Nice. That would be var x. So the mean and the variance easy to find, right?
Mhm.
Just use the formula. Now, we're gonna look at some question now. So look at a question here, copy it. So copying this question right here, it says, assume that 60% of student loans are approved out of 10 applications. What is the probability that more than 8 are approved? So first thing it says 60% are approved out of 10 applications. So we can start by telling X follows a binomial distribution of N, which is 10, comma P, success is 0.6, don't it?
Right.
So for part A, we need to find the probability that X is more than 8, mean greater than or equal to 8, 8 or more, right? So that would be the probability X equal 8 plus the probability X equal 9 plus the probability X equal 10, don't it?
Right.
Those are the three that would be greater than or equal to 8. So work them out. Now, when it's 8, that's 10 choose 8 times 0.6 to the 8 times 0.2 square, because 10 minus 8 is 2, plus 10 choose 9, 0.6 to the 9, 0.4, sorry. 0.4 to the 1 power. And finally, we have plus 10 choose 10, 0.6 to the 10, 0.4 to the 0. We'll put that in our calculator. So you can put them piece by piece. I usually just put all of them one time. That's because my calculator can, but for yours, you do it how you can. So you put in a calculator, what you get?
Not finished. 0.1660.
Very good. 0.16. Yes. 0.16. That's the answer. So I just want you to work on your speed a little bit. As I say, you know, in the test, you might be doing that 3, 4, 5 minutes. If 20 of these questions come and you're doing 1 in 5 minutes, that's not good, right? Just want to work on the speed just a little bit, all right?
Okay.
Or you put it in the calculator. So yeah. But apart from that, I'm telling you, you're doing great. It's just the calculator speed. And I stress it because I know what's going to happen in a test. Put it in slow, by the time you realize, half of the time gone, then you start stress out yourself, right?
Right.
And I don't want you to stress about it. So we just want practice to go a little faster.
Okay.
With our calculator, that is. Part B, it says find the expected number of approval. What's the formula for expectation of X?
N times P.
N times P. So if N is 10 and P is the success is 0.6, number expected to be approved is 6. Easy, no? Now part C says standard deviation. Before we find standard deviation, we need to find variance, don't?
Right.
Variance is NPQ, right?
Right.
10 times 0.6 times 0.4. Work that out and tell me what you get.
2.4.
2.4. And so the standard deviation of X is going to be the square root of 2.4.
1.54.
1.54. That's it. Cool?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now let's look at now the packets using some of these now, because as I said, that's literally all they'll be asking, literally all. So question 23, it says, which of these variables is a binomial variable? So now let's look at it. Remember what we said binomial had to be. This is where we have to remember them thing here. Binomial have to satisfy these 4. You don't get them out of nowhere. So number 1, remember binomial must be random, meaning it's countable. That's what random means. It must also trials be independent, all of them stuff there. So let's look back at the question. Time it takes to select student to complete a multiple choice. Now the next one says number of textbooks a randomly selected student bought this term. Number of women taller than 68 inches in a random sample of 5 women. Number of CDs a randomly selected person owns. Which one sound random? Which one sound binomial to you? Which one sound binomial to you?
BCRD would one of them.
All right, now first thing is
X out A.
time it takes, very good. A is X'd out. But look at this. Option B, number of textbook a randomly selected student bought this term. Number of textbooks. The number of textbooks is okay, that's countable. But where is your success rate of getting a textbook? We can't identify that. What's your N? Your N identical trials, we can't identify that. Now it says number of women taller than 68 inches in a random sample of 5 women. We know N equal 5, don't?
Right.
Now this number of women taller than what? 68 inches. That's definitely countable, don't it? This is countable. So since it's countable and we have what N is, notice this is the only one that gives us N.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Now, is the question 24?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, this one is rough. Look why this one, when I say rough, not hard. Look where it really asks. The probability that more than 12 successes will occur and n is 25. That's crazy. The more you find the probability x equal 13 plus the probability x equal 14 plus the probability x equal 15 plus all the way up to the probability of x equal 25. Now, I'm not going to sit down and write out all of that, but you should do it for good practice, all right?
Oh, 1 second. Let me get the. They were debating that question in the group today. Hold on.
Repeat.
They were debating question 23 today. But the teacher Dr. Hamill have 23 as B.
As B.
Yeah.
All right, number of
I
textbooks.
was trying to understand why it's B. They can't figure out why it's B.
All right, number of textbook is fine, but the issue is you don't know the sample size and you can't determine P.
Right.
You can't determine the probability of success there. So
Okay.
this one is debatable. It's very debatable for true because even in option C, you can't debate P, what is P either. What's our success? What is a success? It's not clearly defined. So this question is not fully developed, but because they give us our sample size n, at least it restricts it for us, so we're definitely working within a finite space.
Right.
Once it's finite, the best option would be C. So notice we underline B. Of course, it could have been between those two, but number of textbook are randomly selected student bought this term. That's just vague, not enough information yet.
Right.
All right. So, I mean, we'd have to give or take. I doubt they'd give a question like this in the midterm because they'd actually make sure it's a little more clear cut. They couldn't give something like this where you can debate the answer.
Okay.
They're going to put one that's clear. All right. Now, you see question 24, as I say, I'm not going to write out all of that. You can do it for good practice, but look how that lengthy.
Yeah.
Like really and truly, where them I go, by the time you work out all of this, 1 hour done. Kidding, not 1 hour done, but you get my point. That's long.
Yeah.
It's very long. So you can do that one. All right, now let's see the next one here. It says, Abigail takes 3 standardized tests. She scores 600 on all 3. Rank her relative performance on the 3 tests, best to worst if the mean and standard deviation are as follows. Now, look how this, what they said that she scored 600 on all 3. So her scores were 600. Rank her relative performance on the 3 tests from best to worst if the means and standard deviation are as, oh, okay, all right. So this is normal distribution. All right, this is normal distribution. Oh, so it's only 2 binomial. That's so awful. A researcher, normal. Normal. So pretty much only 2 binomial. That's such a poor. That is so poor. They don't see what they do. They only put 2 binomial. That's so bad. You know, on the real test, they're going to say way more, don't it?
Yes.
That's so bad. And then the binomials that they put, you can debate number 23. Then number 24 is so long it don't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Because they're wicked.
So that's no sufficient practice to do. That's not sufficient practice. That is extremely wicked. All right, so, well, I have a binomial worksheet. So what I'll do then is I'm going to send you my binomial worksheet. It's a structured paper though, and I have the answers for them.
Okay.
All right, so you can work through those and you can check with your answers. And also you can do all of this. You can do all of the rest that would have been on the problem set for binomial, right?
Oh, okay.
So on Sunday, we're gonna do the normal distribution, and then we can do the rest of the midterm packet. We can do from 25 to 35,
Okay.
36. So here's the thing now though. Remember Sunday, what time you say you get home?
By 8:30.
8. So 9 will start on Sunday.
Okay.
All right, so it starts at 9.
Remember to send me the solution. Let me go over the ones.
Yeah. Let me show you. I have it right here. No, the only thing only reason why I don't send it yet is because I still have to. There's one question that there's an error in, so I have to fix that error first. All right. Once I fix that error, then you'll get it. So. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So I will see you on Sunday as we go through normal distribution. Okay.
Save this, sir, so the workings can show when
Yes. You save it. Situation save as. Binomial distribution and probability distribution.
Save field.
Yeah, I'm checking one. Binomial what?
Is it locked?
No, it's not locked. Let me see. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Binomial distribution and probability distribution table. I'll see if another letter works. All right, don't worry, I'm checking something. Even though it says error, it might still come up. Oh okay. No, it's still an error. It's an error. All right, why is this not happening? All right, save as. Binomial and probability distribution table. Can't save. Stream cache is empty. TR same to path. All right. Oh, okay. I think my subscription has expired.
Oh,
So
okay.
the thing that I'm using, I won't be able to save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't be able to save.
But the recording is saved, right?
Yeah, the recording is saved, but I need to renew my
Mm.
subscription. I'll do that tomorrow and definitely make sure I'll be able to save again for Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, subscription. Yeah, it's been 3 months already. I forgot today's April. Yeah,
April 1st.
yeah, today's April 1st. So yeah, so my apologies about that. All right.
Okay, sir.
So I'll share the recording, but I'll do so in the morning, and
Okay, no
you get it
problem.
with the solution of the two probability documents.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay, sir. Take care. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Take care.
Very good.